Oh, we get the debrief. The scene on the big Texas is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. Oh, they're eating! The crew is crowded around Goblet's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell: chicken-style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored mycoprotein. The mood is somber. You're eating? uh, you're eating? Also, what the hell's guide you eating? Goblet shrugs. Couldn't remember the last time we ate, so we figured we'd hang out a while. She looks over at her bow at Duncan. Besides, no one could sleep anyway. Really? She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep. Trying not to think about Raymond. Oh, Jesus. Wu takes an enormous gulp of soup, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. They're just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired. Talking a bit. Ah, what are you talking about? Sure you're not afraid of going to sleep and having another nightmare? Well, what are you talking about? Isabel fishes a chunk of something out of her soup with her fingers, flicks it to the floor. Don't flick it to the floor, it's mycoprotein. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's going on. Everything everything we've been through together. She shuffles her feet a bit. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He was trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. Oh man. I mean, trying is good. Failing, that happens. Not fixing the failure for several decades and letting a lot of people suffer and die, that's not good. Everybody messes up, but you gotta fix your messes. You can't just let other people suffer for your mistakes, right? That's not right. Wu drops his head. His words come out slowly, as if they were being forcibly extracted. I can't believe he did that. Gave himself to that demon. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Simon. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Isabel stares over her bow at the wall of the trawler. Her voice is soft. Hard to believe we defeated a god. We sure did, Isabel. Demon god. Goblet stirs her soup with her finger from another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine Sang is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. The little Decker's face hardens. 20 years of misery, 20 years of suffering, for tens of thousands, hundreds maybe. That's the way it is. That's the way the world works. The powerful play the games and the little people pay the price. She'll see justice someday, she has to. Oh, Duncan's gonna make sure that happens. Wu stares into his soup, squinting in concentration. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine Sang so intent on shutting us down? No, I think she did benefit from the fortune engine. Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. But we were gonna fix it for her, Isabel. We were gonna fix her problem for her. No, think about it. The Hong Kong police force snipers, the plastic-faced man, all of the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down. I mean, she's already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing, then cover it up afterwards? It doesn't add up. She couldn't let anyone see prosperity. It had to be the fortune engine itself. No, I still think she benefited from the fortune engine. It had to be the fortune engine itself. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, that she was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic. But I felt something in that room, a flow of positive chi that I didn't expect. Goblet wrinkles her nose. She stares at the floor of the trawler for several seconds, apparently lost in thought. I think that it was leaving the walled city. Yeah, no. No, I don't know why Raymond didn't tell us this. The machine was pulling the positive chi and giving it to someone and leaving the negative chi behind. I bet that machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. Oh, you think he didn't know? The little decker stirs her soup, pondering. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine Sang was stealing the cast-off positive chi from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit? Quite possible. Wu nods at Isabel, runs with the train of thought. She sealed up the fortune engine, leashed the good chi for herself, and took Zhang Mechanical Services from the minor company Ray's father built to the ball buster it is today. His jaw tightens. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. Of course, this is all speculation, can't prove any of it. But if Josephine was using positive chi that the fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. Gobert taps her spoon against the rim of her bowl. I wonder what will happen to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Alright. Gobert finishes her soup, lets out a little belch, and pats her stomach. Satisfied, she tosses the bowl in the corner for madness and folly. So, Seattle, what now? Do I get soup? Do I get soup? Now bed. Good plan for everybody, but especially you, Simon. Wu winks at you. You look like shit. So I've heard. Alright, the game gives us quests to talk to everybody. We have nothing here. Alright, well, let's talk to everyone. Final debrief. Rector's eyes you impassively. He wears an easy smile, but his eyes are as cold and unfeeling as Kosche's senses. Well, my friend, quite an evening. We fought and treated with an extra-dimensional being, prevented her from nesting in the walled city, and shut down a machine that was twisting fate itself. A rather impressive list of accomplishments, wouldn't you say? I'll take it. His teeth gleam white. Yes, my friend. Yes, of course you will. So what's next for you, Rector? Why, I'll remain here in Hero, of course. This place is perfect for my needs. I can easily acquire any materials that I might need. And with your help, I have acquired a certain level of proficiency at evading the police. This will be the testbed for future of our species, the birthplace of a new form of life, and I'll help to usher it into the world. You know how that sounds, right? And you know what I am, what I can do. His smile widens. You'll be here beside me when the time comes, yes? Might be. You never know. Will I be here? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna stick around, Rector. I won't try to stop you, that's as far as I'll go. Might be, you never know. None of us truly know anything, but I haven't frightened you off yet, and I'll take that as a good sign. He nods, his pearl-white smile glinting in the dim light. Be well, my friend, and rest while you can. There is more looming on the horizon than you could possibly dream of. Alright. Gaichu is in the process of cleaning his cabin as you enter. Using a small hand broom, he sweeps dust and debris about into small piles. Sensing your arrival, however, he pauses. SCKC, it is not every day that one can say they fought an ancient god and won. The ghoul folds his arms across his chest as a thin smile graces his lips. It is an unbelievable story. God, I'd hate to live in a world where that kind of thing is a mundane occurrence. The sixth world is full of wonders. Every day brings new discoveries, or perhaps awakenings of ancient truths and beings. Someday such events may become mundane, but I would echo your sentiment. Let us hope that they do not. What will you do now? Are there further mountains for you to climb? I figure I'll stick around in Hong Kong, see where life takes me. No plans at the moment, I'll figure something out eventually. Ah, a very Zen way of looking at the world. Gaiju crosses his arms, smiling. This is the nature of Ronin. The name means wave man, you know. Follow the currents of life, finding your fortune where you may. No laws, no masters, only yourself, your work, and what few allies you can call upon. I will do the same, and when you need my assistance, I will be here. Do not hesitate to call upon me. Until that hour, my friend, good night. I'm glad you're part of the team, Gaiju. Excellent. Then I think I'll get to cleaning, and if you need me for anything, well, you know where to find me. Alright, good man, Gaiju. You enter Wu's cabin to the sound of his neck cracking at a horrifying volume. You catch his eye and he nods, then begins his standard stretching regimen. I wish there was a stuffer shack in this damn country. I need some nerves or bromofizz or something. He rubs his stomach and lets out a burp. That goblet stew is heinous. That's a goblet stew. I actually kind of like it. The macaroni makes it feel like home. I actually kind of like it. For you, maybe, but then you're used to prison food, so maybe I shouldn't judge. He pulls his right elbow back behind his head, stretching his triceps. Long goddamn day, feels good to stretch. Yeah, I bet. You doing okay? Wu shrugs, turns his back and begins stretching his legs. Yeah, sure, I took a few hits, but I'll be okay. That's it? We just saw Raymond sacrifice himself to a demon queen. I wanted to talk to the demon queen a bit more, actually. Wu spins his torso around, glares at you red-eyed. What do you want me to say, Simon? That he was noble? That he was brave? I mean, he was. Fuck that, he's gone. He left us. He lied to us, he hurt people, and then he left us. And now he's gonna be tortured for 1,000 years or some such shit. Duncan, how old are you, Duncan? Seriously, how old are you? Have you not messed things up in your life? Right? Have you never made mistakes? I mean, yeah, Raymond made a mistake. And then he tried to fix it. And he kind of did. He kind of fixed it. Who hasn't made mistakes, man? I've made mistakes. I'm not gonna talk about them right now. But you know, you live long enough, you're gonna make a few mistakes. And then you're gonna understand that, you know what? No one's perfect. And if you expect anyone to be perfect, you're just gonna be unhappy. You're just gonna be disappointed and unhappy because no one's perfect. Right? You're just gonna give people a bit of leeway. Raymond... So that's what this is about, that he left. Raymond paid for his mistakes, no question about it. No question about it, high fucking price. Wu grabs an ammo box with one hand and begins curling it like a dumbbell. What about you? What do you think about Raymond, his mom, the fortune engine, this whole messed up business? I would say that we got roped into some truly fucked up foggy bullshit. You gotta love Hong Kong, Duncan Wu, you gotta love Hong Kong. We beat the Queen with 1,000 teeth. Can't imagine anyone else in the Barrens could claim that. Yeah, I'm into it. Everyone else in the Barrens that I knew is dead. Wu drops... I mean, I'm still alive. Wu drops the ammo box on the floor with a crash. Time for bed, Mr. C. I think we deserve a good night's sleep. Get out of here, I'll see you in the morning. This fucking guy. Can I kick him off the boat? I'm done with him, man. I don't... no interest in him. Isabel looks up at you, a troubled expression on her face. If she's found any peace from your victory in the walled city, she isn't showing it. Oh hey, your memories. You know, Isabel, I think the new memories that we just experienced, they might be worse than your old memories. The old memories that she like locked away, we literally fought a demon today. Aren't those more terrifying than your old memories? Well, we did it. Qian Ya is gone and we never have to set foot in the walled city again. Yeah, but the walled city is not bad anymore, Isabel. Like, the bad she is gone. So it's not gonna be horrible anymore. She tries on a smile, it falls away a moment later. I guess that I don't need these memories anymore. You haven't needed them since we got back, so why haven't you deleted them yet? I don't know. Look, Isabel, if you can live with them, you should live with them. It's only if you can't live with them that you should delete them. I want to, but something's holding me back. It doesn't feel right somehow, and I don't know why. Look, if you delete those memories, you'd be doing to yourself what Josephine Sang was trying to do to Raymond. She says nothing, just stares. A moment later she nods. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Changing my past through omission, and rewriting my present by doing it. I think that's a form of self-mutilation, kinda. It makes me feel uneasy. So what do you want to do? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll sleep on it. I think that's a good call. It's been a long day. It's been a big day. Yeah, a bit. You can probably use the rest too. She offers you a small smile. Good idea, Casey, and rest well. You've earned it. Alright. Good. I didn't get soup, Gobbet. Do you have any soup left? I wasn't here when you guys had all the soup. As you enter Gobbet's cabin, you find her sipping from an enormous mug. Something dark and steamy sloshes as she lowers the vessel. Her rats squeak happily from their perches on her shoulders. Hey, I'm glad the rats are happy. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? We fought a Yama King and we won. I'd say that's time for a celebration. Got anything to drink around here? Yeah, the woman who brought that Yama King here in the first place isn't gonna serve a day in prison for it. Don't worry about it. Given a choice, I'd like to stay far, far away from demon gods from this point on. No, I kinda like them. Like I said, I wanted to talk to her more. I wanted to make a deal with Qian Ya. Qian Ya. Yeah, no, I'm sad. I'm sad we didn't get to actually like trick her. Like, I mean, shooting her is fine, I guess, but like defeating her with intelligence would be more interesting. I'd say it's time for a celebration. Got anything to drink around here? Sure do, but if you think I'm breaking it out tonight, you're crazy. I'm exhausted, Seattle. I don't think that I can keep my eyes open for much longer. If we're gonna celebrate our victory in style, I don't want to pass out at the 10-minute mark. You must be tired too, to be frank. I don't even know how you're still standing. Sheer force of will. I do have very high willpower. She smirks at you. Yeah, I'll bet. Go exert your will in your cabin then. We mere mortals need to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow though, right? I mean, you're not going anywhere. It's phrased as a statement, firm and final. Yeah, Gobbet. I'll see you then. Yeah, right, good. I'll see you then. She hesitates for a moment. Then the corner of her mouth tilts up into that old familiar smirk. Oh, in Seattle? Yeah. Sweet dreams. Ho 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 ho! Alright. And then we sleep. Your bunk on the trawler lies waiting, patient and seductive. It beckons with the promise of escape. Go to sleep and end the campaign. Right. You drop your head onto the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The big Texas rocks like a cradle, and moments later you are wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares. Only shadows. The story of the walled city riot circulates local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and of those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city is back to business as usual. In Hioi, the flow of refugees eventually slows to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess and of an old man who sacrificed his soul to banish her. Their mad ramblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in the walled city, the lucky streak that propelled Sang Mechanical Services into the limelight slowly comes to an end. While CEO Josephine Sang remains a beloved public figure, her influence begins to wane, and she is eventually removed from the executive council. Within 3 years of the walled city riots, Sang Mechanical Services loses its AAA status. From this point on, it is widely considered to be a B-grade corporation. See? We took care of Josephine. Hioi remains a safe port of call for smugglers, gangsters, and Shadowrunners alike. You are no exception. The Shadows here welcome you in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community. And now that the APB on you and your team has been lifted, by parties unknown, you are free to operate openly in Hong Kong. This place is yours now, your home. Okay. Alright, we don't need to look through all that. Do I have to save the game? Because there's a second part. If we go to New Game, Shadows of Hong Kong bonus requires import of a final save game from the main campaign. Launch campaign, normal, confirm, aftermath. Accompanied. Oh, hey, this is actually. Wait, this is important? Accompanied Isabel to Decon. Defeated Tianya. Recovered Rector's drone. Spoken Rector left and learned his trust. Invited Rector to join your team Shadowrunners. Prevented Gaichu's death. Invited to join your team. Helped Goblin defeat the Rat King. Chose to aid Gaichu in his fight against his whole team, but did not let him turn Ishida into a ghoul. Is that everything? Interesting, that's everything. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna end the recording here. Do I have anything to say about the main game? I really think they cut a few missions, and maybe they cut a little bit of the quality control towards the end there. Some of the threads didn't seem to tie up as cleanly as you would hope. But again, it happens to a lot of games. A lot of games like you're reaching the deadline and you have to release the game, and so you just like finish it, and some things get cut. Overall, my impression of this game was that there's more quantity, but there isn't any more quality compared to Dragonfall. Shadowrun Returns was just kind of short and kind of basic. Shadowrun Dragonfall, the second game, was really good. I really liked it, and my memory of it is very good. Shadowrun Hong Kong, there's more stuff. There's more like people to talk to, or people say more to you, and I think there's more missions as well. But like there's more of it, but the quality isn't any higher, and in fact it feels like the quantity, like the quality is spread out against spread out amongst a bigger quantity, if that makes sense. I'm not making sense. What I'm trying to say is that because it's less focused, it's longer, but not any better. It feels less good because the quality is stretched out a little longer than in Dragonfall. Dragonfall is a little more focused. And in some cases, I remember in Dragonfall, like, there would be NPCs where they don't say very much, and I now be like, oh, I guess they don't have much to say. And you know, in the back of my mind, you think, well, you kind of wish the NPCs had more to say. But then in this game, the NPCs did have more to say. And it actually diluted the game. It actually, like, distracted you from the good stuff. It turns out that putting more into this game made it less focused. And some of those experiences were just not that great. Like, some of the missions were kind of iffy, like they didn't feel full. It seemed like, you know, okay, there's a mission, but Like it seemed like there should be more options, but you didn't have those options, and it seemed like, you know, maybe you could do things differently, but then they didn't, and then it was kind of evident in the final parts as well. Like it seemed like there should be a few more sequences in there, but they cut them out to kind of. So yeah. So when you add quantity, but you don't add more resources into making the game, you end up, well, don't put enough extra resources into making the game, then the extra quantity is of a lower quality than if it would have been if you had a more focused experience. Yeah. But the main story is really good. Like every time they talked about the dreams, it was amazing. Like the basis of this game is a horror story, right? It's a horror story, like a curse or a haunting, and you have this demon that's cursing the whole city, and that's really cool. Like the mass psychosis and the dreams and all that. That's really cool. Like the atmosphere of it, and the theme of it, and the Yama King and the teeth and like that. That's really really cool. So the main story is really well done. It's the side stuff, like the side characters, the NPCs, the guys in Club 88, and all that extra dialogue and the few extra missions. The things that are not essential to the game, they felt a little like distractions. Like I mean, they were okay. Like, they weren't bad, but it just wasn't as focused and it wasn't as high quality as the main story. And I don't know. Right, if those things weren't there, you kind of wish, oh, I wish there was more. But if they put more in, you realize, oh, actually, the extra stuff distracts from the key point of the story, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. I like it. And there's more of it because there's still a bonus campaign. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here, end the recording here. When we come back next time, we do the extra stuff. Alright, see you.